Play now online. Now the quickest you get to choose from Kurt. Yeah, I just want to play. I don't want to play online. Hell no, I want to play online. I'm play y'all. I don't care what I play. You get a random team. Bulls. Guys carrying now. One more. Jazz. Nah, one more. Paces, yeah, we do the paces. We do the paces. Let me get my uniform, you feel me? Yeah, bang, yellow, I guess that's cool. This will start the game. Hold on, that shit loud as hell. Okay, there we go. Man, that shit's still loud. Hold on. Why is it? Oh, crowd volume. That's what it is. Okay. See, the sound effects is cool. Crowd don't gotta be.
It is go time! All the talk, Greg, leading up to this one has been about the impact of the backcourt.
And that's where it all starts. When you have a confident and competent backcourt, it just opens up a lot of things for you offensively.
Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. Halliburton in the backcourt. Nembhard to his side. Siakam is the 4, and he'll be next to Turner at the 5. And it's Nesmith in at the 3, the small forward. Hurry outside, and off there. He misses his first shot of the night. Pass to Nembhard. Halliburton on the wing. Out to Turner. Fires the 3. The Warriors pull it in. The Pacers beat them last time when these two teams met in Indiana.
Scoring efficiency was an issue in that one. Took them too many shots to get their points.
Yeah, and I think they just seem to be a page behind, a step slower out there all game.
Now, Nesmith, after the missed 3 from Stephen Curry. Nembhard. That's good, and it's Halliburton with the assist.
A clean pass that time from Halliburton to a wide-open teammate. Just smart ball movement there.
Last season, Miles Turner became the Pacers' all-time leader in block shots.
That's a pretty impressive feat when you consider some of the Pacers who played there historically. Jermaine O'Neal, Rick Smith, Roy Hibbert. Come on now. Great work by Miles Turner. So we need to give him his flowers now, and I think he's going to continue to add to that shot clock total.
Here's Butler, and it's Butler with the jam.
Love the force and focus that Butler plays this game with. That was reflected in the finish.
David Aldridge had a chance to catch up with head coach Steve Kerr. Dave, what do you have to say?
I asked him about the challenge of facing Miles Turner. He said this guy is a problem for our offense. Miles is an incredible shot blocker. You have to know where he is on the floor at all times. Now, we don't normally hear a coach talk about somebody's defense first, but Turner is that guy. Fellas?
Thank you, David. Now, Siakam. After the missed 3 from Stephen Curry.
It's important that Siakam plays with confidence from there. I mean, when he does, the results are often like that one.
And he uses the glass on the lane. Curry's got his second basket of the night.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Now, here's Halliburton. 14 points from him the last game against Oklahoma City.
Boy, he was piling up those assists in that one. I mean, every pass seemed to be on time and on target.
Hits it from three-point range.
That's Curry's game. I mean, you can't give him a sliver of daylight out there.
Pass to Nembhard. Halliburton feeling it out a bit. uses the glass to finish the layup. Halliburton's got his second basket of the game.
That shot by Halliburton, not easy. Taking the hit and still finishing the play.
Now the Pacers moving it up. Here's Nembhard. Green with the rebound.
Well, he's much better than that. Really no excuse for missing that layup.
Three-pointer, Butler. That one's no good. That makes him 1 for 2. Last outing for Indiana. They won that game against the Thunder in Oklahoma City. Nembhard finds Nesmith. Turner with a screen for Siakam. Out of bounds. Golden State takes possession. These Indiana Pacers play at one of the quickest paces of any team in the NBA.
Yeah, I love the fact that it's quite fitting considering the nickname Indiana Pacers. They do set the pace. They love to push that rock, and they do it relentlessly. Catching you before your defense can get set. It's a beautiful way to play. Tell you what, though, you got to be in great shape to make it work.
Fields checked in for the Warriors. And a nice shot by Moody.
Tell you what, the passing game of Butler, impressive. Doesn't just look for his shot, wants to make his teammates better.
Nembhard with it. A 14-point game for him in the win against the Thunder in Oklahoma City. Siakam misses.
Boy, that is awesome defense, guys, against a capable finisher. Well done. I'm sure the coaches love that.
Here's Hield. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And what a show of agility by Hield. Getting around the contact there and right to his finish.
In the corner, it's Nesmith. Drills it from outside.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
And so it's Butler with it. He'll bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. And it's Butler with the jam.
Look, that's exactly what you want to see from Butler. He's at his best when he's attacking the rack.
1:10 left to play in the first quarter. Siakam outside. Wants to get it to Turner and does. And it's slammed in by Turner.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
High-octane action for sure. Crowd-pleasing already.
Butler. And it's Butler with the jam.
This is what separates Green from most bigs. A point forward who excels at passing.
Nembhard, the pass to Mathurin. From outside the arc, Green with the rebound. Golden State's gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from three-point range so far in the first. Hield finds Green. Podziemski on the wing. Here's Hield. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
First personal foul.
Hield so good at finding ways to get it in the hoop, regardless of who's defending.
Different look here for the Warriors. Trace Jackson-Davis is checked in for Draymond Green. Jonathan Kuminga comes in for Jimmy Butler. Payton, he's checked in for Moody. And Curry subbed in for Brandon Podziemski. So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Toppin, he's checked in for Miles Turner. Walker comes in for Pascal Siakam. Halliburton's checked in for Nesmith. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Andrew Nembhard. It's Curry outside. Toppin pulls it in. 1 second left. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And a high-scoring first quarter. Both teams really filling it up. Warriors ahead. They lead by 2. Live from Chase Center. You're watching 2K Sports.
We going Bucks. That should have been another one down.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Warriors.
They've been so aggressive, going strong at the defense, looking to score off of that penetration.
One other thing they've done really well, moving the ball around. They've done a nice job not settling for that initial option and making that extra pass.
On the court for the Pacers as our second quarter gets underway. They've got Benedict Mathurin. T.J. McConnell is out there with Tyrese Halliburton. Then there's Toppin. And it's Walker in at the 4. Now, here's McConnell. 9-point game his last outing. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks, Kevin. Tyrese Halliburton has become the face of the Pacers franchise. He says they've done a great job of allowing me to spread who I am and how I play throughout the organization. The guys and the coaches have adapted to that. Good things are happening. I want us to be the best team in the league. Kevin, he's certainly taking me in the right direction.
David, I'm infatuated with this guy as you are. He does so much at such a young age. Man, the sky is the limit. Now, Mathurin, after the missed three from Stephen Curry. Toppin can't get it to go. Warriors have gone 0-4 in the second quarter. Obviously, that needs to change. It's Curry. That time on the assist by Kuminga. Curry's got the lead up to 5 now for the Warriors. Pass to McConnell. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. And many around the league believe Curry doesn't get enough fouls called in his favor. G.A., what do you think?
There could be some truth to that. He gets held and grabbed more than anyone when running off screens, but especially blatant on drives to the rim.
Wasted no time on that one. Halliburton's got 6.
Halliburton, such a special player, and his rush hour handles down his game.
Draymond Green is checked in for the Warriors. Podziemski's coming in for Hield. Turner's checked in for the Pacers. Andrew Nembhard comes in for T.J. McConnell.
Guys, this hasn't been his quarter. I mean, to me, he just doesn't look completely comfortable or confident.
Here's Mathurin, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Now just a 1-point Warrior lead.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
And there's the call on Curry. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Mathurin. Steady offensive output from him, averaging more than 16 points a game. Here's Toppin. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
That's exactly where Toppin wants to attack you, inside at close range.
Warriors have gone just 2 of 8 shooting here in the second quarter. Payton dishes to Curry. Curry gets inside and lays it in.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Curry against Halliburton. Here's the floater. He lays it in. Halliburton's got 4 points in the quarter.
Halliburton in his bag for sure right now, showing you everything he's got, including the soft touch. You know, even though they have the lead, you can tell he's frustrated with himself that he's not doing more.
Pass to Mathurin. And it's Turner finishing it off.
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
And Rick Carlisle decides to call timeout. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Butler, he's checked in for Jonathan Kuminga. Moody comes in for Gary Payton. And Hield subbed in for Stephen Curry. Indiana also making some changes. Siakam is checked in for Toppin. And it's Neesmith in for Halliburton. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Greg, in January 2024, Pascal Siakam was traded out of Toronto.
And he came into the league an older player from a mid-major school. The Raptors did a lot to help Siakam, turning him into an all-NBA caliber player.
After exploding onto the NBA radar in 2019, Siakam Clark has been a sure thing on offense.
Well, you know what you're going to get from Pascal Siakam. I mean, whether it's in the open floor or in the half-court sets, he's a guy you can count on delivering when you give him the ball in those situations. His offense never takes a night off.
And here is Neesmith. After Jimmy Butler made that last three-pointer. And a wide-open look for Siakam. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
And he can answer with the best of them. Siakam stealing the thunder there.
Hield against Mathurin. They kick it out to Green. Back to Hield from the arc. Another three for Golden State.
Leave it to Hill to respond. A consistent three-point sniper.
Nembhard the pass to Turner. To the paint. Trying to find Mathurin. Gets it to him. Some nice passing here by Indiana. Second shot opportunity. The shot is good. It's his second bucket in 5 tries.
And inside, Mathurin makes great use of his agility, developing some instincts for how to get around in traffic.
Guys, I tell you what, feels like everything is coming easy to him. Just taking what he sees and capitalizing.
Here's Nembhard. Jimmy Butler making his last shot. A steal. 41 seconds left to play in the second quarter. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more. So it'll be Jimmy Butler shooting. That's on Bennedict Mathurin. The Pacers making a switch here. McConnell's checked in.
Boy, you go back and look at the career that Jimmy Butler's had. Hard to believe that he was the 30th pick of the draft when he came out of college. You got to say that scouts kind of missed on that.
Now, here's McConnell. Scoreless thus far. Shots good by Turner.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Pass to Moody. Here's Green. The layup off target. Siakam up top. And there's the foul. It goes on Jimmy Butler. That's his first foul.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too.
Gary Payton, the second.
8 seconds left to play in the first half. McConnell finds Turner. A three-pointer off the mark. It's been all about Stephen Curry for the Warriors. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fans half-court shot. Drum roll, please. Thinking about the shot.
I thought he was going to make it, too. I was say, now they just cheating.
Hello, everybody.
Shaq,
We'll
you
break down.
sweating,
I think for the
bro?
Pacers,
You just
last
chilling in
week
the
of the
dorm over
season,
there
they want the
sweating.
playoffs to start, but they still got to take care of business.
And looking back on that first half, it certainly hasn't gone as planned for the Pacers.
My bad is the...
And that is it for half.
That's it for halftime. Let's go.
And as we get to this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. One guy who's been getting it done so far, Stephen Curry.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
In the backcourt, we'll see Curry and Podziemski. Moody is out there with Butler, and it's Green in at the center. That's Steve Kerr's 5 as we get into the second half. It's stolen by Green. Curry outside. Curry making it look so easy.
Huge night for Curry in a great rhythm thus far. That's always bad news for the team he's facing.
Curry against Halliburton. To the middle. A shot by Nembhard, no good. Warriors leading by 8. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks very much. Tyrese Halliburton is a person who's in control. He says, I want to win, so I'm just trying to figure out the right way to do that. Right now, it's get the ball in my hands and just make the right reads. I can facilitate probably better than the majority of people in the league. So that's what I want to do. I want to get my guys involved. Kevin?
He does, doesn't he, David? Every single time. And, David, we thank you for that report. Seems like every time, Greg, we see Tyrese Halliburton, he's wearing a big smile on his face.
Talk about a guy who just loves this game. Halliburton is such an enthusiastic player, and that positive attitude really infects his entire team.
Halliburton hits them both. Tyrese Halliburton is flat out special, Clark. Yeah, you say it all the time. He is an absolute machine on offense.
He really is an orchestrator, a maestro of platinum-level capability. His turnover numbers, outstanding. He's a guy that flirts with the 50, 40, 90 shooting splits and is going to lead the league in assists, I think, a better part of his career going forward. That's how good he is.
Pass to Nembhard. Halliburton outside. It's stolen by Green. And here we go. It's Butler. For the three. Pascal Siakam grabs the miss. Here's Nesmith. That misses off the backboard. Warriors leading by 11. Curry deciding where to go with it from deep three-point land. Pacers with the rebound. Turner's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And the Pacers shooting 52% from the floor. Nice work so far from them. Takes it off the glass. Turner's got 8 points.
I tell you what, Turner just has a beautiful touchdown on the block. I mean, you get the ball where he wants it, he'll deliver for you.
Pacers trail by 9. Halliburton kicks to Turner. And it's slammed in by Turner.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Yeah, you know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative and make something happen. Guys, this has been an incredible performance this quarter. I mean, he's getting the ball where he likes it and wants it and just going to work.
Here's Halliburton. And, yep, finally drops it, rolling around the rim. Halliburton's got 4 this quarter.
Halliburton's future is bright, and that's got so many folks excited because he can really play and fill it up.
Pass to Podziemski. Back to Curry. Lets it go from deep. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Halliburton outside. A three-pointer, no good.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Here's Curry with the 3. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Butler's got 3 assists now in this one. And Rick Carlisle decides to call timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Payton is checking for Moses Moody. Benedict Mathurin, he's checked in for Indiana. Drawing fouls, Clark getting to the line, all part of the game, but you think players try and draw fouls too often now?
I do in some cases, but I think it's more on an individual basis. I mean, players have to do what they need to do to try to score the ball. But I don't think anybody likes, 1, guys flopping the draw fouls, and then 2, whining when fouls aren't called.
Mathurin finds Siakam. Indiana moving the ball around. Mathurin, good. And now just a 5-point Warrior lead.
A young guy who is ready to attack. Mathurin gets the ball and goes straight into his shot.
Curry, that's good.
You got to be in awe of what he's doing this quarter, actually destroying the opponent.
And so it's Halliburton who brings up the ball for Indiana. 1:24 left to play in the third. Draymond Green grabs the miss. Green's got his 5th rebound in this one. Podziemski on the wing. No good from outside.
Yeah, close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Mathurin against Payton. Green with the block.
Green takes great pride in his defense now. He loves the 9 shots at the rim and playing bigger than his 6'8" frame would lead you to believe.
Obi Toppin's checked in for Indiana. T.J. McConnell comes in for Halliburton. Down low, Siakam. And Siakam throws it down.
And for a power forward, he can sure get up. I mean, because of that leaping ability, it kind of offsets his height disadvantage.
Here's Curry with the 3, and the 3 ball is good. Curry's got 18 points just in the second half.
He's demanding the ball. He wants it, and he's coming through. I mean, you can see why his teammates trust him down the stretch, guys.
That one's in there. The Warrior lead is cut down to 6 in the bucket from McConnell.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Here's Toppin, and Toppin throws it down.
So quick off the floor, Obi Toppin.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Yeah, they've got to hold for the last shot here.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
Rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish.
Guys, they're not backing off at all, are they?
Here's McConnell. Some solid defense from Butler. And so it's the Golden State Warriors with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. And a look at the 5 for the Pacers to start the fourth quarter. We've got T.J. McConnell. Walker out there with Obi Toppin. Then it's Halliburton. And it's Mathurin in at the small forward position.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
Curry against McConnell. Pass to Jackson Davis. 6 to shoot. Here's Curry. The shot comes out. Indiana trailing here. Here's Halliburton. Can't tie it up as that one misses. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. And there's Stephen Curry on the assist for Peyton. Peyton's got 3 assists now in this one.
He has a lot of points from long range this half. He's taken advantage of a really tired defense.
Walker dishes to Toppin. Wants to get it to McConnell and does. And that's off the glass and in.
And the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
Curry crashes inside.
Stronger than he looks. Curry able to take the hit there and finish.
To the inside. That one's in there. The Warrior lead is cut down now to just 3 on the basket from McConnell.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind a layup. Come on now. My goodness.
Outside, Walker. A shot by McConnell, no good. Warriors leading by 5. From deep. Curry can't get it to go. Pacers have gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. Warriors have gone 3 of 6 in the field so far in the fourth quarter. Pacers trail by 5. And he lobs it up toward the rim.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
Different look here for the Warriors. Green is checked in for Trace Jackson Davis. Butler comes in for Kuminga. Cody's checked in for Gary Payton. And it's Brandon Podziemski in for Buddy Hield. So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Toppin. Pascal Siakam comes in for Walker. Aaron Nesmith has checked in for Benedict Mathurin. And Andrew Nembhard's subbed in for T.J. McConnell.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Turner passes to Halliburton. Indiana moving it around. Green against Turner. Outside for Halliburton. Pass to Nesmith. That falls. Nice speed that time from Turner.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
The last 5 trips they've had have ended with a great pass leading to a basket. They're really sharing the sugar.
And it's Butler missing. The Pacers have gotten into a pretty good groove, going 6 of 10 here in the final quarter. Siakam's shot is off. Golden State's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Outside Curry. Pass to Butler. Back to Curry. From deep 3-point land. And the Warriors miss again. And here's Halliburton. He'll bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. Puts up a deep 3. Everything's within Curry's range. And a closer look here at the hustle stance for the Warriors.
They have been a wrecking ball defensively, coming up with steals, being active with their hands, and just doing a terrific job of disrupting the rhythm.
And I love the fact they kept the pressure on, really pushing that ball, running it up the floor. I love seeing that. A team staying aggressive even when they're playing well.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
And the Pacers can't get it to go. Warriors leading by 8. Green kicks to Butler. Pass to Moody. A 3. Nembhard grabs the board.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can count on him to continue this. You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense in no time to react.
And you know you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
And it's Podziemski in the corner. It's Curry outside. He can't get it to go. Here's Indiana. They trail by 6. Here's Siakam. Driving the lane. Got it. And now they trail by just 4.
And delivering in the clutch. Siakam with zero fear, wanting the ball when it matters most.
And they are in the driver's seat.
Yes, they are. If they come away with points on this trip, Katie bar the door.
It's Curry outside. And again for 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Timeout called the Pacers. We've got 33 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And let's get your take, guys. What's the strategy?
I mean, it's iffy that there's enough time to even get a quick shot and a foul.
I agree with you. Time is not on their side, but that's really their only hope, so I'm sure that's what they'll try to do.
We got 33 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Good! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Big-time shot by Halliburton. And his team and coaches say, in Tyrese, we trust.
And they go to the intentional foul.
First personal foul.
In the first of 2, no good. Heartbreaker.
At the line for the Dubs, Drake.
And the second of 2 is good. That increases their lead to 6. Timeout called the Pacers. 23 seconds left in the fourth. Turning here to our analysts. What factors, guys, come to your mind?
Still a sliver of hope.
Yeah, but they've got to score and then foul immediately.
Here's Siakam. Trying to find Halliburton and gets it to him. It's good. And now they trail by just 4.
And the all-around game of Siakam is so adept at working the ball to open guys. You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
They didn't really have another option. I mean, I thought they did a nice job getting into his hands and making sure he was the guy who'd go to the line. You know, important for him to come through at the line there because they want to expand that lead.
Siakam inside the three-point line. Warriors with the rebound. And an intentional foul right there.
First personal foul. 15 foul.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line, and that makes it a 7-point lead. So we see the Warriors get the win here. Probably a little. Thank you for that, David. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony.
I don't want that. I'm gonna play again. Quick play. Switch it. Hell no. Oh, the Grizzlies. Damn it, where they at? Okay, here it is. Bucks. Let's go. Game.
At forward, 6'11", number 34.
I don't care about that. Damian Miller.
And welcome to 2K. As we near the postseason, let's see where the West is shaking out. You look at the Kings.
Damn, PS5 is too hot again.
When it comes to playoff seedings, they're in a dubious position right now. 9th place in the conference.
Well, I think for Sacramento, it's really been an intriguing year for them. I mean, they work hard, they play gritty, but they're just so inconsistent.
I just think if you're on the other side, how much are you looking at that team and saying, we're scared of them? So not a lot of fear from the opposition and what they're bringing to the table. They're good, they compete, but do they have that extra gear? I'm not sure.
Let's take a look at our starters for Sacramento. The duo inside, it's Murray and Sabonis. Then there's Zach LaVine, then it's DeMar DeRozan, and it's Ellis in at point guard. And for the Bucks, inside we have Giannis and Lopez. Damian Lillard out there with Prince. And it's Kuzma in at the 3, the small forward. Now here's Sabonis, and Sabonis slams it in.
And how about Sabonis getting up there and rising up to slam down?
DeMar DeRozan, an impressive scorer who takes relatively few three-point shots, Greg.
Yeah, the arc is not his primary focus. He'd rather pick you apart in the mid-range, but he does it so consistently that the points pile up quick.
Sabonis against Antetokounmpo. There's the 3. Shot by LaVine, no good.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Kuzma, the pass to Lillard. Lets it go from deep. It's rebounded by Sabonis. For Sacramento, they've gone 1 for 3 so far. To the inside. Pass to Ellis. Fires the 3. He buries it from 3.
Yeah, passing hasn't been a focus for Murray, but being able to participate in ball movement will be key for him.
Out to Lillard. Fires for 3. Connects from downtown. Lillard's got 6 points.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line, and I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Here's Ellis. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game.
And it's such a strong part of what Sabonis brings to the game. Quality passing.
And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. Rebound by the Kings.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Down low. Here's Sabonis. Pass to Murray. All alone. And all around the rim that time before dropping.
Yeah, good work from the mid-range. This is why you let Murray do his thing from there.
Lillard passes to Prince. Back to Lillard. Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first. Fires from deep. Drops in the three. Lillard's got his third basket of the night.
And Lillard a flat-out gunner from deep because he's just a lethal shooter from way outside.
Timeout call. Sacramento. Monk, he's checked in for Ellis. So a moment now to see the story for Kyle Kuzma.
And he's had a rough past 5 games. He's had trouble finding his offensive rhythm and just hasn't been as effective as he'd like to be on that end. But this is something all players go through, and I'm sure he'll fight his way back.
Now here's Sabonis. We saw him with 11 points in his last game. Here's Murray. No good that time. Good D by Antetokounmpo. And so it's Lillard who brings up the ball for the Milwaukee Bucks. They're moving on after a tough loss they took at the hands of the Pacers.
Hey, they had their chances, but they struggled from the line. It's so hard to win that way on someone else's floor.
And you cannot afford to do that. When you're in an opponent's building, you got to knock down free throws. That cost him. Maybe a time to rest him right now. Just give him a bit of a breather. Try to help him get back on track.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Giannis Antetokounmpo wants to take on the tough assignments defensively. He said, quote, "I believe I'm one of the best two-way players to ever play this game, and I want to have that challenge, knowing that you gave everything to the game and you gave everything to stop the other team's best player."
He certainly wants to dominate in every way, Allie. Thank you. Now here's Murray. 9 points in his last outing. On target from range. Brent, a significant game tonight with serious playoff implications on the line.
You could just feel it in the atmosphere, right, BA? Even us coming in, you saw a lot more fans outside of the building. They're here early. They're watching the warm-ups. The players seem like they're locked in. Those coaches' meetings we had even had some intensity to them. So I'm fired up to be sitting here with you to watch this one.
Milwaukee with the ball. After the Kings picked up a basket a moment ago. That one goes. Count it.
Lillard works so hard on the offensive end of the floor. It's really what helps him get going like this.
Monk against Lillard. Pass to Levine from deep. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Antetokounmpo has got 4 rebounds in the game. Lillard fires away from way outside. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo. And that one goes in. Antetokounmpo's got 3 assists in the game. Here's Monk. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Antetokounmpo has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Lillard. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot. And will go to the line. A different look for Milwaukee. Bobby Portis has checked in for Lopez. Gary Trent Jr. comes in for Kuzma. And it's Porter Jr. in for Prince. And you know, Damian Lillard, a lot of his points come from the line, Brent.
Well, he does a great job of getting himself there. I think defenders are so in tune with Lillard's ability to drill you from the three-point line. He gets around the initial guy and then into the teeth of the defense where he's very strong at attacking the rim.
Now here's Monk. His offense has been fantastic, averaging just over 17 a game. Miles' shot is good.
Really heads up there, a play where you locate the best open pass and then you get it there for an easy bucket.
Here's Lillard. The rebound by Carter. Pass to LaRavia. 4-3. The shot no good. Just a big-time effort for Damian Lillard, providing a lot of energy for Milwaukee. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Milwaukee.
Well, we're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep. And they have been thus far.
Timeout.
So much good energy and flow tonight, and that has really come out of great ball movement. Guys have been open, and as soon as they are, they get the ball.
And so in the game for the Kings, they've got Malik Monk, Domantas Sabonis out there with Trey Lyles. And it's Carter in at the point. Lillard! What'd you expect?
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Kings trail by 6. Here's Carter. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
There's a touch of artistry to the floater. Takes feel as much as skill.
Giannis driving inside. Oh, and Giannis hammers it in.
Yeah, go ahead and get in front of that if you want to. Man, what a dunk by Giannis.
And here's Carter. 10 points in his last outing. To the wing, right side. Pass to Lyles. Sends it home from three-point land. Lyles has got his second basket of the night.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Well, Grant, from roster to coaching changes, the Bucks have been trying to become an even more elite team.
Yeah, teams are always tinkering now these days, B.A. The Bucks know they are a high-level team, but they want to dominate the competition on another level.
And how about our AT&T 5G Slam Cam? Couldn't have captured that play any better.
And showing why he's so respected around the league. Lillard lighting it up.
Trent against Monk. Carter from outside. Another three for Sacramento.
Yeah, not where he earns his money, that three-point shot. But he's a good shooter from that range if he's got space.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Pass to Lyles. Now here's Sabonis. Over Trent. That's short off the rim. Now Antetokounmpo. Lillard outside from the arc. Again, the miss by Lillard. For Sacramento, they've gone a terrific 4 of 5 here in the second quarter.
This game has been like a seesaw. Both teams going back and forth at one another.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
Pass to Lillard. Fires the three. Easy money for Lillard.
Ooh, this guy is as hot as they come from distance. Defensively, you almost have to pick him up once he crosses half court.
Now a timeout by Sacramento. Milwaukee making some changes. Lopez, he's checked in for Portis. Kuzma comes in for Green. And Prince is subbed in for Trent. DeRozan with the ball. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Ooh, the soft touch of Levine knocking down the three.
And you know, in this quarter, they've really brought up their shooting percentage.
Prince finds Lillard. Lopez with it. Back to Lillard. Kicks it out to Antetokounmpo. To the wing on the left. Lillard can't get it to go.
Good shot, gone bad. Gotta finish there.
Levine passes to DeRozan. Three-pointer, no good. Milwaukee has gone 7 for 17 from three-point range so far in this matchup. For three, here's Lillard. And Domas Sabonis pulls it down. Sabonis has got 4 rebounds in the game. Well, the defender's stopping the developing fast break. That looks like a transition take foul. And let's take a moment here to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Kings.
They've been really going at the defense in the painted area, and so far the opposition really hasn't had an answer for them.
Well, they've done a great job tonight of getting out in transition, so that focus on fast break will add to your total in a hurry.
Valanciunas, he's checked in for the Kings.
You got to keep that head up, and Levine knows that. Able to hit his man in stride there.
Now Lillard, 27 points for him. Lillard converting inside.
This is not a player who likes to be trailing in any game. That lights a fire.
Well, Grant, there are few players in the league who can attack a defense from the logo, but Lillard is one of them.
Yeah, and he makes it look so easy. You have to pick him up at the half-court line, and it's been that way for about a decade.
It's so hard to move a mountain, trust me. Major damage on the boards being done by Valanciunas.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Brian, with the Bucks switching coaches midway through last season, Doc Rivers experienced with star-laden rosters. He said, quote, I resist thinking that you can't coach players. I have no problem holding them accountable. If you don't do it, you're not going to win. Brian, the pressure's on to get it done.
Burden of expectations. It's title or bust. Thanks, Allie. Milwaukee making a switch here. Portis has checked in. Sabonis, he's checked in for the Kings. Murray comes in for Monk. Hits a three-pointer. Lillard's got 34 points.
He makes it look effortless out there. Until the defense actually presents a challenge for him, expect those kind of results.
DeRozan into the lane. Good work defensively by Lopez.
That's the only kind of defense that's going to cut the mustard here tonight. You got to stay on top of a guy like that who can play at such a high level offensively.
The Kings lead by 3. There's 42 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Pass to Levine. Here's Ellis. Shot clock at 5. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
Doing a lot of nice work now from the field. He's helped get them this lead, and now he's helped them keep it.
Prince, the pass to Lillard. Tipped away.
Oh, get it, people.
Launches it from deep. Doesn't go for him.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there, and that's unfortunate.
And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. Sacramento on top, up by 5. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
Love that they're taking high percentage shots, and it hasn't been easy for them. It's hard to score inside when the defense is collapsed.
And now as the right. And that'll do it for us.
34 points, man. He got all the points. All right, I have to Giannis.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. What a game we're seeing from Damian Lillard.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
They're just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority in halftime.
Inside, we have Giannis and Lopez. Taurean Prince is out there with Damian Lillard. And it's Kuzma in at the 3 spot. That's the group from Milwaukee right now. Bucks trail by 3. And Brent, the Kings have the pieces to compete and finally creating some stability.
Yeah, after that 16-year playoff absence, just being a factor in the West has Sacramento and their fans really, really exciting. Again, the pieces are there. Will they push it this year to get back in the mix?
Murray from outside. From behind the arc. The shot is good on the assist by Sabonis. Sabonis has got his 3rd assist of the night. Lillard passes to Kuzma. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And as the perimeter game took over, it seemed that the dominant big man went away a bit. Instead, the bigs just got more skilled, Brent.
Well, B.A., dominant big men are really hard to come by. So when you do get one, there tends to be a lean. But yes, it's been about the skill of the big over the past few years, along with the game transitioning to the three-point line and picking up the pace. There'll be another big man out there who changes the game back to the low block, B.A.
And stolen by Antetokounmpo. Here's Lillard. There's contact, but Lillard slips through.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Inside, here's Ellis. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Ellis has got 14 points.
And this is something DeRozan has really improved upon. A solid playmaker who looks to involve his teammates.
All right, let's take you now to the real stats, real scores from the real NBA. These are the top rim protectors in the league this season. Third is Brook Lopez.
He always makes an impact with his shot blocking. He's a constant presence around the rim.
The drive by Antetokounmpo.
Coaches often talk about building a wall to try to stop the Greek Freak. And that time, that wall wasn't strong enough.
Here's DeRozan. Still without a bucket. Now here's Levine. On the wing, Murray. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. They pinned that one on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Yes, so tough to defend. Murray's smooth, and he's got size, and he's agile, too.
And the second free throw is good. Well, Brent, in his short career, Keegan Murray has shown flashes of stardom.
Yeah, and I think B.A. coming in, the idea was that Keegan Murray is going to be a complimentary wing shooter, and he's shown that he can do just that. He's taking strides as a defender, but his ability to shoot the ball and have confidence this early in his career, that's impressive.
Lillard outside for the lead. Sinks it from distance. Lillard's got 40 points.
His big night continues. He is fueling this lead.
Pass to Ellis. Again, the miss by the Kings.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Here's Lillard. Rebound by Sacramento.
Probably should have scored there. He usually does.
Here's Ellis, defended by Lillard. And there is the whistle. That goes on Damian Lillard. That's his first foul of the game. Trent, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Ellis passes to Levine. Here's Murray. 4 on the clock. The 3 ball. And Levine with the basket on the assist by Murray. Levine's got his second bucket on the night.
And we've watched it for years. The floor stretching ability of Levine.
And Giannis Antetokounmpo picks up that foul. That's his third foul so far. And Sacramento making a change here. Monk's checked in. Pass to DeRozan. Sabonis outside. Outside Monk. The 3. Rebound, Milwaukee. Prince has got his 4th rebound in this one. And here's Trent. It's Prince on the wing. For 3, here's Lillard. Good! Another from 3.
He's got this defense scrambling. Even when they've got 2 guys on him, he finds a way to get to space.
And he's making some team history. He just tied the franchise record for 3-pointers in a single game. Monk for 3. That one falls. Nice feed from Sabonis. Monk's got 10.
I'll tell you what, Monk wasting no time getting those 3 points back.
Milwaukee making some changes. Sims comes in for Lopez. And Bobby Portis subbed in for Antetokounmpo. And you look at the Kings, Brett, they've had several name changes over the years of their franchise.
Well, before becoming the Sacramento Kings, they were the Rochester Royals, and then the Cincinnati Royals, and then the Kansas City Kings, and then all of a sudden, let's get to the West Coast, and here comes the state capital of Sacramento. It's not really affected the winning, though, has it?
Lillard fires away from way outside. And again, it's the Bucks missing.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
Proving once again, Levine is not all dunks and threes.
Prince, the pass to Lillard. Off target from outside. Sacramento leading by 4. To the middle. Here's Levine. In close. Levine puts it up and in.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
And so it's Lillard who brings up the ball for the Milwaukee Bucks. To halt the run. The rebound by Murray. Sacramento has gone 3 of 7 from deep so far in the third quarter. And Sabonis slams it in.
Things are starting to come together for them. And the lead is starting to grow, too.
Coaches always talk about the first 5 minutes of the third quarter. They have definitely increased their energy level here.
Hey, he's doing everything everything he can to keep them afloat.
Left side Murray. And he lobs it up. The steal. 3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Lillard. It's rebounded by Sabonis. Sabonis has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Here's Levine. Great body control by Levine on that finish.
You have to love how persistent Levine is inside and during the contact and finding his shot.
And the dunk by Lillard.
Incredible. It sometimes falls to the point guard to be the offensive catalyst.
Seems like he always knows when his squad needs a lift.
Did you see how much air he had under him? Wow.
And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Woo, I'm fired up to see this dish one more time. It's always great to see your two guards share the wealth.
Well, sometimes that's what can separate some of the best players, not just creating for yourself, but creating for others as well.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the 4th quarter. All right, a look at the 5 for the Kings to start the 4th quarter. We got Trey Lyles. He's out there with Jonas Valanciunas. Malik Monk is out there with Zach LaVine. And it's Ellis in at the point guard position. Outside LaVine. Pass to Ellis. The 3 is up. And it's good. Credit LaVine with the assist. LaVine's got 4 assists in the game. The Bucks trail by 7. Antetokounmpo, the pass to Porter. Kicks it out to Antetokounmpo. Giannis throws it down.
Win or lose, this is the fight you want to see from your players.
A great example out here of just a no-quit team continuing to compete until the final buzzer.
Outside for Green. Antetokounmpo against LaVine. And out of bounds. Sacramento will have it. Lillard's checked in for Porter Jr. Final quarter of play. About a minute and a half off the clock. Trent against Monk. Outside LaVine. 3-pointer. It's hauled in by Portis. The Bucks trail. Lillard deciding where to go with it. Pass to Green. Back to Lillard. Over to the wing. Clock at 6. Lets the 3 fly. Ellis with a rebound.
My goodness,
the Kings
Lillard.
lead by 5. Here's Lyles. They got the rebound. Monk against Trent. There's the triple. And it's Monk missing. The Bucks have gone 2 of 3 to open the 4th quarter. The drive by Antetokounmpo. And he sinks it again. 7 of 7 from the field now.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man.
The Kings call timeout and grant the combination of Giannis and Lillard one of the most fearsome pick-and-roll tandems the league has ever seen.
You're spot on, B.A. You surround them with shooting, and you have the makings of an offensive juggernaut.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, well, I was able to listen out to Sacramento head coach talking to his team. He told his guys to stay after it, to not get complacent and lazy with this lead. He wants them to keep adding to it. We'll see if they're able to do it, guys.
Thank you for that, Allie. Got a hand on it. Here's Ellis. Green covering. Here's LaVine for 3. And he's now 6 for 11 after that one.
A slow start for him, but making amends here in the second half.
And Doc Rivers calls timeout, looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. And the Bucks with some changes. Lopez, he's checked in for Portis. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Green. And Prince is subbed in for Trent. And it's good for 2. Lillard's got 15 points in just the second half. The Kings lead by 6. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've played about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter here. And it's DeRozan missing.
There's more he could have done in this game for sure, but it hasn't kept them from pulling ahead.
Will not go. Misses off the front iron. The Kings have gotten just 3 of 9 shots to go in. Struggling this fourth quarter.
That's a tough rebound if you don't have the length that he does, so the size paying off.
And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. Connects again from distance.
And he's now set the team record for most threes in a single game. What a shot he's got.
A lot of it stems from his confidence. Even when he misses, he's sure the next one's going in.
Sabonis really a wrecking ball as a player. Loves to get that kind of contact.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Sacramento.
Well, you love their unselfish play. Keeping that ball moving. Good shot to great. That's winning basketball.
And I feel like there's been an old school aspect to what they've done tonight, and that is pounding the ball inside, getting it down low, getting those looks in close. That's been effective. And Kuz on the cruise with that bucket.
The Kings leading. Here's DeRozan. Rebounded by Lopez. Milwaukee's gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. For 3, here's Lillard. Rebound by Sacramento. Sabonis has got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Kicks it to DeRozan. And another miss by Sacramento.
Well, sometimes you just have an off night, guys, and that's what we've seen so far.
To take the lead. Lillard can't get it to go.
He needs to try to get another basket this quarter because clearly his jumper is not going down right now.
Murray finds DeRozan. Rebounded by Kuzma.
And he just hasn't been able to get it going this period.
No, I haven't seen him in comfortable spots, or at least spots we've seen in this offensive set that are allowing him to settle in.
To tie it up. He connects. A huge shot to tie it up.
There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
I've seen that there. A huge possession, and he nets it.
Milwaukee will have it.
And the score being this close, you have to retain possession of the ball. You just can't give it away like that.
And here are the Bucks now. They're on a 9-1 run.
And that's what you want the Warriors to do. Giannis stepping up in a big way.
32 seconds left in the final quarter.
And this is so critical. Timeout. They now have to score every trip up the floor.
Nope. Every opportunity here to have flawless execution.
Here's DeRozan. Over Kuzma. Kuzma with the defensive effort.
I'm not sure if he ran out of energy at halftime or what, but so far just not himself in the second half.
Getting a little desperate at this stage. I mean, the clock's the big factor.
And that's an intentional foul.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
Well, the first one drops. And that makes it a 3-point lead. And so both free throws good. And it's a 4-point ball game.
And just like that, this game is a 2-possession affair.
Pass to Ellis. The open shot, Sabonis. Milwaukee with the rebound. And they need to stop the clock, so there's the foul.
First personal foul. Third team foul.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss.
2 shots.
And he can't make the second free throw either. He missed them both. Here's Ellis. And that time also a missed shot. And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here.
Second personal foul. 14 foul. At the line for Milwaukee.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now for the second.
2 shots.
That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line. And that puts him up 5. So Milwaukee wins it. Boy, a hard hard-fought game. They did a great job of holding on to the lead at the end.
Yeah, get the coffee, because that's the way to close. You're going to face some ops.
All right, Allie, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. So alongside Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, Brent Barry, and our entire 2K crew, I'm Brian Anderson saying thank you for watching. We'll see you later.
Let's go. Damian Lillard coming up to let's go. All right, I'm done, y'all.